Across the valley are talking about the latest study on spanking children. The researcher behind the study says spanking kids can lead to mental problems when they're adults. Action News anchor Margot Kim shows us the latest twist in the debate on discipline.
Lois Auld is a busy Clovis mom with 3 kids. 2 of them literally hung out with her today, climbing trees at a northeast Fresno park. As they become young adults, Lois looks at discipline differently now than when they were little.
As a child, I was spanked, and I turned out fine. There's a certain point, my kids are, 12, 14, and 10, and now, of course, we don't spank, but when they were younger, I can say that I did spank them, not abusively.
Lois says changing her approach to discipline as the kids grew and changed themselves worked for her family.
There is a certain point where you need to communicate with your kids, and my kids are great, very well-behaved kids, and I think that's the reason.
A new study in the journal Pediatrics is once again challenging parents' views on discipline. Researchers say even non-abusive physical punishment, such as spanking, can lead to mood and anxiety disorders. The study's author says physical punishment should not be used on any child at any age. Ellen Truschell, a licensed marriage and family therapist in Northwest Fresno, says spanking is ineffective because it leads to a disconnect with the parent and resentment.
And the spanking may stop the behavior, but it doesn't necessarily deal with the problem the child is having.
There's such a need to address parent-child relationships that Truschell holds an open parenting seminar once a month. She says behaviors are often the result of stresses on the child, and instead of punishment, parents need to address the stress.
What we teach is how to regulate stress and how to build connection and build safety. And so spanking doesn't solve any problems in the long run.
As the spanking debate continues, parents like Fresno mom Tiana Hartsock believe discipline is not one size fits all.
Being a parent is you have to figure it out. It's not just set in stone.
In Fresno, Margot Kim, ABC 30 Action News.
And physical punishment, by the way, has been abolished in more than 30 countries, but not in the U.S. or Canada.
This is an interesting debate. Were you spanked as a kid?
Yeah,
so was I. But I think it does teach resentment, not respect.
By some, it sure does.